Good morning, children. Let us continue with the last paragraph of the chapter Iswaran the Storyteller. Please sit with a pencil so that you may underline the new words and the phrases and also take down the notes. Children, yesterday we read that Iswaran could not enjoy a sound sleep. He heard a low moaning. Initially he thought that it might be a mouse and he dismissed that idea. But later, when the moaning grew much louder and less feline, he could not resist the temptation of peeping out of the window. He wanted to find out what actually was this moaning. Where was it coming from? And in the darkness, what could he see? He could see a shady figure, a dark, cloudy figure clutching a bundle. Everything is written in the book, children. I am reading from there only, and I have already explained to you this paragraph. And he was clutching a bundle. If you remember what Iswaran had told him, that on such moonlight, under such moonlight, there is a lady who appears from nowhere clutching a fetus in her hand. So this gave him the shivers, and there was a chill that ran down his spine. Now this was an expression that I used, and what was the expression that was given in the book, children? He broke into a cold sweat. So this is the expression given, that he broke into a cold sweat. And finally, he was back on the pillow, panting. Now, he couldn't go and talk about this fear, this insecurity with Iswaran. And why couldn't he do that? Because the other day he had snubbed Iswaran, telling that it was all his imagination and that ghosts and spirits, they do not exist. But when he himself had got a glimpse of that shady figure, he just could not control his emotions of fear and anxiety. So let us now move on to the last paragraph, children. By the time he had got up in the morning, had a bath and come out to have his breakfast, the horror of the previous night had faded from his memory. Now what had happened, children, when the next morning he got up in good season. In good season means whatever happened the last night, he did not remember all that. A new day, a new beginning. He had his bath and his breakfast. And whatever fear he had experienced last night, he had forgotten all about it. Faded from his memory means completely forgotten. He had completely forgot about it. The horror of the previous night had faded from his memory. Iswaran greeted him at the door with his lunch packet and his bag. So this was a routine. Iswaran would hand over the lunch packet to Mahendra, and then he would leave for his work. Just as Mahendra was stepping out, Iswaran grinned and said, children, grinned means, to smile or to laugh while showing your teeth. Hee, like this. This is grinning. Just as Mahendra was stepping out, Iswaran grinned and said, sir, remember the other day when I was telling you about the female ghost with a fetus in its arms? You were so angry with me for imagining things. So he's saying now, what is Iswaran saying? That, sir, do you remember? I told you about my experience, about that female ghost with a fetus, and you snubbed me for it. You got very angry with me, and you told me that I imagine things, and that these are all the stories that I am making up. Well, you saw her yourself last night. I came running, hearing the sound of moaning that was coming from your room. Now see, what is he saying? He said that, sir, Now I'm sure you too believe on what I said to you, because you yourself heard that moaning sound last night, didn't you? When I too heard that, and I came running towards your room, and at that time realized that even you have heard that terrible moaning sound. A chill went down Mahendra's spine. Mahendra got all the more terrified. I did not wait for Iswaran. He did not wait for Iswaran to complete his sentence. He hurried away to his office and handed in his papers. Please underline, children. So this was the final step taken by Mahendra. What did he do? He did not wait for Iswaran to complete the story or to give any explanation. Instead, he went straight to his office and put down his papers. Means he resigned, resolving to leave the haunted place the very next day. And he made up his mind that I shall leave this place. And why should I leave this place? Because this is haunted. Children, haunted means a place that is frequented by ghosts, by spirits. Now, frequented means over here visited. Okay. So, this is the whole story, children. And if you get a chance to read more stories by R.K. Lakshman, please go and read it. Because reading makes a complete man. So, please indulge in good reading. It will even help you increase your vocabulary, help you express yourself in a better way. It was not difficult to understand this chapter at all. You know, these stories in the supplementary reader are meant for entertainment, children. Just read it. Read these stories when you are free, at your leisure time, for enjoyment, for pleasure. Okay, now let's move on to the diary entry, children.